Here comes Juliana Olayinka, my colleague from our London studios. Juliana, I'm sure you had some time to get a bit of warmth over the weekend. What's the temperature there this morning? No, over the weekend.
Gosh, I'm not certain, Bosun, but I believe it's between 3 and 4 degrees. It was very, very windy this morning. My coffee spilt on my very nice white cashmere scarf, so I wasn't very happy with that.
Oh, my. I wish you could just bring that to the studio and let us see. You have another hot cup of coffee around there in the studios?
I don't, but hopefully after our discussion, I'll be going to get one.
I don't have one around here. I got a little bit of water here because it's extremely hot here in Lagos. We had a bit of a shower yesterday. We're not really sure what's going on, whether we're going to have a very cold weather. The northern Hamatan comes all the way down here, but we haven't really gotten it. So Lagos is still doing about 30, 31 degree. I can send you some sunshine if you give me your house address or whatever. I don't know how to package, but I can send some sunshine your way.
Let's swap. I'd be happy to swap anytime.
It's called Trading Places. You watch that old movie, Trading Places?
I have seen it. I've seen it, of course. It's very popular around this time of the year.
Yes, Trading Places. We just got to do, let's trade places sometime. We asked John Momo about it. He's the chairman, he's the one who decides. Let's see how it goes. I wouldn't mind you sitting down here. Okay, great. But just make sure we get this approval for the summer so that you can get a bit of a breeze here and I can get a bit of warmth over there as well. But whatever happens, let's keep the business going. How are you going to get 1% GDP growth next year? That's what the British Chamber of Commerce says. I thought it's all doom and gloom. But this looks like a shining, it's like a, what is it? How will it come?
Well, 1% growth in 2020, Bosun, it's not good at all, considering that the projected growth for this year, and this year has been a shambles for the British economy, is expected to be between 1.4 to 1.5%. The British Chamber of Commerce, they represent about 75,000 businesses. They've been going for about 160 years. So, of course, when they talk, a lot of people listen. They've just released their hotly anticipated trajectory for next year, and they do say 1%, and their facts and figures really are based on experience, and they're saying that this slow economic growth coupled with this political uncertainty that we're in, of course, we're heading to the polls on Thursday. They don't believe that whoever the winner is going to solve Britain's political crisis at the moment, and they do believe that growth will be slowing. Their chief exec was also saying that he's not happy that both political parties, even though they've pledged big spending, are not focusing on businesses. It's businesses that bring the investment into the UK, and of course as well skills gap. A skills gap can stop investment coming in. So all in all, they're saying a 1% isn't great, and they believe it could even decline in further years to come if Britain don't get their act together.
But in this whole scenario of business, British Chamber of Commerce and all that, that's where this large retailer, Tesco, says is selling its business units in Thailand and in Malaysia. Thank goodness, not in the UK. Why? Any idea?
Well, Tesco have had a good offer, and the announcement that Tesco made yesterday saying that they have had an interest for their Asian businesses, sent their shares at early trading up 5.9%. So this is good news for the business. We're not sure exactly who's coming in asking Tesco for a takeover, but that company or that big family group, some people are saying it could be a big family group, are estimating their business to be worth about $9.8 billion, which is really good news. Even though Tesco is Britain's biggest retailer, they have suffered over the years, particularly because, of course, we've got those smaller European retailers like Aldi and Lidl coming into the market, taking quite a large share. Tesco have been retailing in Asia for about 20 years, and outside Ireland and Europe and, of course, the UK, Asia is their only international market. They've got over 2,000 stores there, over 60,000 workers. So I think, the city is seeing that if they do get this big valuation, and it is taken off their hands, it's a good time for Tesco to, take some of that money back and invest in other areas.
Okay, a final one. A tee off the market for us, the UK markets for us today. in about 30 seconds. Juliana, can you? Currencies and equities. Where is the London Stock Exchange, FTSE 100, as we speak?
Well, the biggest riser is Tesco at 5.9%. Of course, the sterling is doing very well against the dollar. At the moment, it's flat at $1.31, but it's a big global markets week. We've got Fed Reserve and the European Central Bank potentially moving their rates. And of course, Thursday, Britain goes to the polls. Everybody will be watching. That will affect the equities market as well as currencies. So, and at the moment, the FTSE 100 opened 11 points lower.
Okay, just give me an advice what to do on Thursday, the election night in the UK, if I should be watching the TV and then watching you as well. I'm sure you've got the election day covered for Channels Television right out of the UK. That's your big day on the street as far as the election is concerned. I've just get up your agenda for you. Sorry. Have a great day, Juliana, and see you tomorrow, Tuesday.